last night, I went out to dinner with a couple who are here in town who had made a $1,000 donation to the Hunter School and the New England Salem Children's Village, the charity that Louise and I started back in 1978 and are still on the board of, and up in New Hampshire. It's just a great program for kids with autism and autism spectrum disorders, Asperger's, severe ADHD. And one of the questions they asked, the fellow said, I was so amazed that in that program a couple of weeks ago when you had been to Washington State or Denver, I forget which program it was, he says that you admitted on the air that you'd smoked pot. And I said, well, yeah, okay. Actually, you know, what I said, I just kind of told the story, but I thought that this was interesting. Alternate, April Short over at Alternate compiled a list of the 50 most influential people who say that they have used pot. And it's a really interesting list. Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Clinton, Clarence Thomas, Stephen Colbert, Jon Stewart, Jay-Z, John Kerry, George Soros, Bill Maher, of course, Bill Gates, George W. Bush, Andrew Cuomo, Rand Paul. Of course, we all knew that, Aqua Buddha, right? Sanjay Gupta, LeBron James. Rush Limbaugh said, quote, I wouldn't have been able to make it through hundreds of shows if it weren't for the benefits of medical marijuana. Wow. I mean, is he doing this instead of the narcotics? I don't know. I to the best of my knowledge, with the exception of when I was in Denver a couple of maybe a month ago for a business meeting, and some other of the business people who I was there with, we're on the board of this corporation, got high together. I have not, like, recreationally, like, as in a party, smoked pot in a long, long time. It's just been, you know, Louise and I, before we go to sleep, when we're in Washington State where it's legal. But I can't imagine smoking pot and then doing a radio show. It's like, anyhow, Rush Limbaugh, George Clooney, Michael Bloomberg, you bet I did, he says, and I enjoyed it. Lady Gaga, I smoke a lot of pot when I write music. Brad Pitt, Ted Turner, Tom Brokaw, Michael Phelps, Jennifer Aniston, David Letterman, Morgan Freeman, Angelina Jolie, Martha Stewart, who said, of course I know how to roll a joint. Seth MacFarlane, John Hickenlooper, Andrew Sullivan, Susan Sarandon, Conan O'Brien, Matt Damon, Lincoln Chafee, Maya Angelou. Some of these are not surprises. Justin Bieber, Sarah Palin. She said, I can't claim a Bill Clinton and say that I never inhaled. Good on her. Phil Jackson, Johnny Depp, Madonna, Robert Downey Jr., Bryan Cranston, Miley Cyrus, Hugh Hefner, Rihanna, Oliver Stone, Rick Reeves, and Snoop Lion. So, anyway, I guess I'm in good company.